There was a unique experiment that took place in the Arizona desert in the late 1980s. It was called Biosphere 2. And the most intriguing thing about it to me is a story that's told, that something that they realized that no one expected. And I think it is something we can put to work in our life every day. This biosphere was a structure that was built fully enclosed, and the idea was that everything that was needed could be grown and could live inside this biosphere. They planted trees, gardens, they grew all their food, and people lived in it for years. But the interesting thing that happened was they planted trees, and the trees grew quickly and grew tall. Really, they grew quicker than they usually grow in a normal environment. And everybody was so impressed at how quickly the trees grew. But then the interesting thing happened. For no reason, all of a sudden, all the trees started falling over and dying. And no one could understand why it happened. And then when they went to work trying to figure out why this was happening, they realized that there was a certain area in the structure of the tree that's called stress wood. And there were no stress wood regions in these trees, because the stress wood only grows when the tree is subjected to wind. These trees never had any wind. They were inside a structure. And so even though they grew quickly and grew really rapidly and normal looking, because there was no stress from the wind, they just fell over. And it makes me realize that so many times in our life, we seek out the easy path. We want to avoid anything that might bring us hardship or stress, when the reality is, it's the hardship, it's the hard path, it's some of that stress that creates that structure in us that allows us to be strong, to sustain against the winds that blow us in our everyday lives. If we don't have the stress wood, we fall right over. So don't run away from the hard path. Don't run away from the things that require effort to get through the difficulty. They're what makes you strong. That's what gives you the stress wood, so you can stand against the wind that the world throws at you. Make the most of your opportunity. Be strong. Moyo, everywhere we go.